In this video, I want to take you guys through some free stuff over on the PlayStation Store, and on top of that, Necromunda Hired Gun, a game that I'm looking forward to out next week, has dropped its opening cinematic. We'll talk that at the end of this video. First of all, for Hitman 3, remember, you can have the base Hitman 3 game, or you can have the Hitman 3 free starter pack. You can explore everything in Paris, from the showstopper mission to the upcoming elusive target, the Black Hat. Between May 28th and June 6, 2021, all Hitman 3 players can play Paris for free. Kind of liking how Hitman 3 is rolling out content like this and offering people a way to play the game for free if they want. I haven't played the game enough to really give my consensus opinion. I have it, it's one that got lost in the shuffle with all the other games that are coming out. I've heard very good things about it. Everybody I've talked to that has played Hitman 3, and it's gotten very good reviews from Metacritic and other review outlets. Obviously, Metacritic just aggregates the score, but nevertheless, Hitman 3 has seen a very positive reception. I don't know how the commercial numbers have been. I imagine that it did okay. And I believe Hitman 3 was the first title in the series that was self-published, so that's pretty interesting as well. You got a lot more pressure when that is happening, so good on IO Interactive for taking this route with Hitman 3. Hopefully it does pay off for them in the end, but it seems like they are remaining quite committed to the game. And again, I've heard some things about the game being relatively short, but they are adding more content to it, so that is something to note as well. And you could get the game pretty cheap already if you want the full game. I saw it for like 30 bucks on GameFly. Obviously, GameFly is a pre-owned copy of the game, but still, $30 for a game that just came out back in January is kind of crazy. And even if you don't want to spend the $30, you can check out the free starter pack, and they are cycling in content in and out. You know, it's limited time, but then they cycle more content in. You get the idea on how they're rolling with that. Okay, moving on from that, this is something I'm very excited for. 1 week ago, we had the Scarlet Nexus demo drop on Xbox One and Xbox, Series. Now we have the Scarlet Nexus demo dropping on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. I guess Microsoft must have some sort of agreement with them. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, it is free to download the demo on both PS4 and PS5, so you can check it out right now. The demo itself has you play as either one of the two main characters, Yuto Sumeragi or Kasane Randall. Includes action-packed gameplay using a psychokinesis powers, assistance from varied allies, and numerous cutscenes. Apparently, I believe it's the opening mission, and it has a description of what is Scarlet Nexus. A civilization far in the future that has been developed by powers is ravaged by others that rain from the sky. Others were all but untouchable until extraordinary psionics were gathered to form the Other Suppression Force to ensure the safety and livelihoods of the people. Yuto Sumeragi wanted to join the OSF because he was saved by them as a young boy. Kasane Randall was scouted for her outstanding abilities and with her power. Together, these two psychokinesis users fight in the ranks of the OSF, pushing their knowledge of not only their own abilities, but of the world they live in and the dark truth it hides. Experience a riveting story in a world developed by brains and technology. A psychokinesis user that fights with their equally talented allies from two different main characters' perspectives in this brain punk action RPG. I always was confused with the term brain punk, and somebody told me that this game actually created the terminology of brain punk. I don't know if that's true, but I'm super excited for it. Developers that worked on Tales of Vesperia, which is a game that I constantly tout about and talk about how good it is, actually worked on this game. So from a narrative standpoint, super excited. You got two playable characters, so it's going to have some replay value from that end. And it's actually out in less than a month. It's dropping June 25th. And Bandai Namco has a slate of a couple JRPGs coming out. Scarlet Nexus and Tales of Arise being the big ones, but those are coming out within less than 3 months. Scarlet Nexus is dropping late June, and then Tales of Arise is dropping in early September. So if you're a JRPG fan, man, you got a lot of games coming out. You've got Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade in the beginning of June, then you got Scarlet Nexus at the end of June, then you got Tales of Arise in the beginning of September, Final Fantasy XIV, if you consider that a JRPG, is getting its Endwalker expansion, Final Fantasy XVI, maybe that'll be a 2021 game, I'm not exactly sure as far as that's concerned, then you got a bunch of other smaller JRPGs coming as well, and some that are I'm probably completely forgetting. But nevertheless, go check out that Scarlet Nexus demo, see if it's a game that's gonna be up your alley. Oh, and by the way, check out that Scarlet Nexus opening animation, because that opening animation is fantastic, and that's something that definitely could be a playlist song if you do listen to it. Check that out, I saw it a couple days ago, and definitely a catchy track and cool animation with that. Okay, lastly, speaking of opening cinematics, Necromunda Hired Gun's opening cinematic has just dropped. This is a game that's also out very soon, this one even sooner. It's coming June 1st, going a little bit under the radar right now, but this is being done by the same team that did Space Hulk Deathwing. It looks like a super fast-paced, super visceral first-person shooter, and it's definitely something that is reminiscent of Doom Eternal. That's the comparison I've been seeing quite a bit, but it's a flashy game, and it looks like something people are really gonna enjoy. Right now, I believe on PC, it's going for $40, and there is a pre-order discount for like $32. I think it's you can pre-order it on PSN as well. I'm not exactly sure if that includes a pre-order discount on top of its initial price, but the initial price is only $40, so it's a budget title, so it'll be interesting to see the level of content in this game. I don't expect it to be, you know, a super lengthy first-person shooter, but if this is a game that I can get in, get out relatively quickly, have a great experience the whole time through, I'm gonna be very happy with that. The overview from Focus Home Interactive notes, Necromunda Hired Gun is the fast-paced first-person shooter by the small, passionate team at Strayamon Studio, set in the darkest reaches of Warhammer 40k's most infamous hive city. Watch the game's opening cinematic to get an extended introduction to the treacherous depths of the Underhive, Necromunda's lawless haven for scum, gangs, outlaws, and bounty hunters like you looking to become a legend while making a quick buck in the process. Hunt your targets, upgrade your arsenal. Your first stop is Martyr's End, the sole relatively safe place in the Underhive. Here you'll find all the commodities you need: guns, ammo, cybernetics augments for your local cyber mastiff, and yes, he will be a big part of the game as well. We had a trailer just centered around him, and of course, you'll get upgrades and augments for yourself on top of that, as well as high-profile contacts and fresh targets to hunt. Lock and load your bolter. The hunt begins soon, and there looks to be a variety of different weapons. I believe they had a weapons trailer as well, and they have a weapons page on their official site. Looks like a game that if it drops and it is a high-quality title, I could see it being a game that kind of catches fire out of nowhere. I know there are quite a few people that are excited for it, but man, that early June period is just packed with games, so there's going to be a lot of competition for what gets the consumer's dollar. I don't know if Necromunda Hired Gun at this point is at the top of the list for a lot of people, but for me, definitely going to be a game I'm going to check out, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it. I know I said the same thing about Bioimmune. I've been playing Bioimmune about 3 to 4 hours a day, and guess what? I'm actually really enjoying it, so I'll talk about that soon. Not a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination, but I think there's a certain charm to it. But nevertheless, now I'm rambling. That's gonna wrap up this video. Again, Hitman 3, you can check out the Paris section for free from May 28th until June the 6th. Scarlet Nexus has got its demo available right now to download on PS4 and PS5, and check out that Necromunda Hired Gun opening cinematic. That game drops June 1st. By the way, digital only June 1st. The physical copy does drop on June 30th. Just want to let you guys know that. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.